La Palma, one of the Canary Islands, is an island of endless contrasts. We've seen so much during our 1 week stay here. One moment you are walking through a meadow full of wildflowers, the next you are deep in pine forests with sweeping views over the vast volcanic crater of Caldera de Taburiente. There are lush green valleys with big ferns and hidden ravines where the air is fresh and cool, and then, just like that, you are standing above the clouds at the island's highest peaks, and you feel like being on the top of the world. From dark landscapes covered in ash amongst the volcanoes, to wild black sand beaches and various natural swimming pools where you can take a refreshing dip, every corner of the island feels completely different. It's unbelievable how so many different environments can exist on such a small island. We've spent our days in the countryside, surrounded by banana plantations, enjoying the quiet rhythm of this place. But now, sadly, it's time to go. You might remember that we arrived at La Palma on a ferry from Tenerife, which was definitely interesting, as we were experiencing motion sickness for most of the ride. And our journey back home will also be interesting, so no ferry rides, but Tommy will tell us how we will travel back home.
I will tell you guys. On the way back, I booked a local flight between the islands, so because it was cheaper and more interesting. So we will fly from La Palma with Canaryfly, but we will not return to Tenerife, but we will go to Gran Canaria, which is the other island that we had visited before. And we will again spend one night there and do some exploration for a couple of hours at least, before flying from Gran Canaria to Vienna, back home.
Yeah, so it will be interesting. We returned our rented car at the airport in La Palma, and then walking the halls of the airport we discovered this very nice terrace which you can access for free. So that was great, and it was quite nice waiting for our plane there. We could observe the airplanes, and also the surroundings of the airport were very pretty. And then our plane showed up. We had never flown in such a small plane before, so we were curious to see how it was going to be. But in the end, it was just a normal flight. The airplane window was kinda dirty, so the views weren't the best, but it was still nice seeing La Palma for the last time as we were flying away. The flight took maybe 40 minutes. We were flying above clouds and also above the island of Tenerife. And then we started seeing Gran Canaria under us. As you can see, the eastern side of the island where the airport is quite dry. After we landed in Gran Canaria, we were running to catch a public transport bus which would take us to the city of Las Palmas, since our accommodation for one night was there. We just arrived to our apartment in Las Palmas, which is the capital of Gran Canaria. So come on in, let's take a look how it is here. We need to use the opportunity because it's tidy and clean now. We will make it messy.
We haven't unpacked yet.
Always, yes. So, we start here in the kitchen. We have a microwave here and an electric kettle. I just made tea, that's very important. And cooktop, and here we have various things, you know, plates and stuff like that. And everything. So fully equipped kitchen and of course fridge here. Let's continue this way. And here we have this sliding door and we enter the bathroom where we have a washing machine and a shower. Ta-da! Where you can shower yourself.
Everything is see-through, so everybody can have some fun.
You can have as much fun as you want to. Here is the toilet and a sink where you wash your hands, for example. Or you can brush your teeth or something.
So many options.
And a boiler here.
Small one, so we'll see how many minutes we'll have warm water.
Yeah, and let's continue this way. There is a nice motto Tommy was translating. Live life.
Live every moment.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh every day.
And laugh constantly.
Always.
Always. Yes, very nice. And here we enter our living room. Here is the sofa where you can relax and everything. And here is a wardrobe. Our backpacks are there.
We hid everything from you guys.
Yes. And here is a TV, which we don't watch. And a nice picture. This looks like maybe somewhere around... No, it's not Fataga. Okay, it's somewhere on Canary Islands. And here is our bedroom. So you sleep here.
Like this, diagonally.
Yes, and Tommy will be there on the couch. And a little chair with a decorating thingy. Ta-da! So you can sit here.
And watch Peter sleeping.
And the sun is nicely shining into our bedroom. And the windows are not clear. Look,
Okay.
maybe, I don't know if we should take a look. We haven't watched yet.
Sounds busy.
Yeah, it's a busy street, so nothing very nice.
We are on the
outside.
4th floor.
Mm-hmm. So we are not in the countryside, we are in the city. This is just for one night. And wow, it's so big and spacious. You can dance here, you can run here. And that's our apartment here in Gran Canaria.
For one night.
And we are going to the beach. It's like 100 meters from the apartment, so hopefully it's nice.
Our third island, where we are going to the beach.
Mm-hmm. That's great. It's a very long promenade here, right next to the beach, so it's a long beach, but there are so many people there. So of course we are searching for a bit quieter spot, which doesn't exist, but we will find something where we feel a little bit more comfortable. Right at the end I see there are a bit less people, so we'll see. It's very touristy, this is not a surprise. It's normal, and
Yeah, we expected this, so we are not disappointed or anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, and we are going to the beach, so it should be nice. This looks emptier, but I'm not sure if the waves won't come here.
That just makes it that more fun.
Okay, so it looks like this is our spot. The sand is wet.
Somebody is even closer to the water.
They are. Oh yeah, they are.
We are only the second in line.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
this is totally great. So let's be here. Wow, guys, today Tommy is the first one in water, which is so cool. Look at him. Wow, you are the first in water today.
That wasn't expected.
And how is the water?
Cold as everywhere.
I can feel it already here.
It's not horrible, you get used to it. It's just not very motivating when the sun is hiding behind clouds.
Yeah, look guys, there are all these clouds, so we are not lucky in that regard now.
But now I'm not cold for some reason.
So that's good to hear.
I'm going again. Bye.
Okay guys, the sun came out, so I'm going.
And he's in.
Tommy was bragging that he was in the ocean in Tenerife, in La Palma and in Gran Canaria, and now I can say the same.
Yeah,
Yay.
Peter can never let me win.
No. So this is a successful vacation. Very. On every island we went into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, that's true, and I didn't expect that because we know that Canary Islands in February are not super hot. So there's no guarantee that we would go for a swim at all.
Yeah.
So this has been our most watery vacation in Canary Islands ever.
Yeah, very beach oriented, which is interesting because this is not the Mediterranean.
No, it's
So
not.
yeah, it's a success for us. And now that we are refreshed from the ocean, we are going up there. It looks quite far, but it's actually not. It should be just 1 kilometer from here. So yeah, we should make it.
But it looks definitely like something more for us than the beach with people, right?
Yes, this is totally for us. We are here. Yay. Ta-da.
It was quite fast.
Yes. So this is Mirador de las Coloradas. And what's funny is that this mountain is only 121 meters above sea level, but it looks so high and it feels like we are so high up. Look at the views. Come here and we can see Las Palmas. So this is the capital of the island of Gran Canaria, and it looks quite populated, quite dense, a lot of buildings and everything. And we were on the beach there, the long one on the shore. I doubt you can see anything, but
we can.
Yeah, maybe you can. And look at the mountains. The light is difficult here because the sun is setting and there are clouds, so it's not very breathtaking. And here is a small town or a village. It's so interesting how it's hidden here in this corner. And I also wanted to say that Gran Canaria is so much drier than La Palma. It's desert-like here, and we are in the northern side of the island here, and it's still very dry. So
Such a big contrast to La Palma.
yeah. La Palma is so green, and this is not. We are preparing dinner. My job is to grate cheese, this one. Serrato umami. And we will put the whole thing in. So that's nice.
YOLO, right? YOLO.
Yes, exactly. I learned this phrase only a couple of weeks ago on the internet. They were saying it and I had no idea what it means. And now I know. You only live once. And here we have pasta.
And we're doing the whole package, of course.
Of course. And this went so easily. We have 3 colors. What are they?
Regular, tomato and spinach.
There is like 1% of spinach and 1% of tomatoes.
Which makes it really healthy.
Totally. And here we have pesto, basil pesto. So I will put it here. We put it back, the pasta in the pot, because it's too much and it would be very difficult to mix it on our plates. Everything would fly everywhere. So I will mix it here, everything. I'm so looking forward to this. And let's put this big amount of cheese in as well.
It's just the right amount for us.
We are on vacation, so we can live through food.
Some people spend 50 euros on dinner in a restaurant and we spend 2 or 3 euros on cheese.
Yes,
And we feel like we are living it up.
These 3 ingredients were 7 euros, so it's 3.50 per person for this dinner. That's nice. Oh, it's so heavy. The table is very small here, so it's hard to maneuver.
It's not made for our meals.
It doesn't look as much as I was afraid, or not afraid, as I was looking forward to.
What, that's all? There's always at least one.
No, it's 2. Sorry. We decided to eat here, in the living room on the couch. It's better.
We'll be careful, we promise.
Yummy. Wow.
So cheesy. I love it.
Me too. Guys, we recommend. Such an easy and delicious meal. On the next day in the morning we left the apartment and walked to the Santa Catalina bus station. The streets were a bit quieter so early, and we even saw the sunrise. The ride with the number 60 bus takes 33 minutes to the airport. Everything went without a problem, so we were glad. We are at the airport and this vacation seems to be really over now. No. At least we can wait here in the lounge. We have this bank account for free and we can enter lounges for free. So that's very nice. And yeah, this makes the leaving at least a little bit better because we can eat and relax here.
Fasten a seatbelt. Insert the metal end into the buckle.
And now we have a 5-hour-long flight ahead of us from Gran Canaria to Vienna. And guys, the unimaginable happened. There is an empty seat next to us, here next to Tommy. That never happens. Usually the flights we take are completely full. Now they are only almost full. There is one seat left and right next to us, which is amazing. Tommy deserves it because he's the best, so yeah, that's why. We caught one last glimpse of the neighboring island of Tenerife as we flew away. Otherwise, the journey was quite boring. There is not much to do on these low-cost European flights. No movies, no entertainment, just hours of staring out of the window. About halfway through, we started seeing the south coast of Spain, then more of Spain, and eventually we were flying over the south coast of France. We even spotted Marseille, where we had been last summer, and parts of the French Riviera. In the distance we could see the Alps, and then, as we emerged from the clouds, we immediately recognized the dull, colorless February landscape of Central Europe. A sure sign we were coming home. Yay! At least we landed in Vienna on time, which was nice. We just landed in Vienna and now we are in a rush because we need to catch a train, a city train, to where our car is parked.
But it looks like we should make it, so that's good.
That's very good. There is an earlier train and we decided we would like to catch it. So we are exercising now. And we made it. Yay. We made it. Yay. So we are still in Vienna. This is just on the other side of the city.
Yeah.
And there is a big car house or something where
Park and ride.
Park and ride, where our car is parked. And now 1.5 hour long car ride to our city in the Czech Republic. So we still have to get to another country because we are in Austria now. And we made it. We are back home.
No.
Exactly. It's always sad being back home from the vacation.
Back to work.
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully you liked all of this. Give us a thumbs up if yes. And we will see you in another video. So until then, bye.